Y'all is talking it up Tuesday, and I still kind of feel like crap this morning. And it was one of those mornings that even though my alarm went off, I was like, fuck, is it my day off? Finally? No. Shit. I got work. I wanted to go back to sleep. But when you keep shifting positions and your arm keeps falling asleep, then you know it's time to get up. So yeah. I may end up having to just take mucus pills too to help with it, but and obviously, like I said yesterday, it takes a minute for allergy pills to start um, kicking in. So, um, oh yeah, I gotta turn off. So Twitch has, oops, I'm gonna leave that up because I'm gonna need it. Twitch has this new generative AI training shit attached to people's channels. And you go into settings. Wait. Fuck, I forget what it's under. Oh, count settings, security and privacy. Scroll down. Yeah, training for generative AI. Allow your channel content to train generative AI models at Amazon. Turning this off does not opt you out of Twitch and Amazon using your channel content. But you can turn that off if you don't want that. Yeah. Turning it off. They automatically opt you into it, which is really fucking weird. It's kind of like TikTok now has that thing. On every video settings, and you have to turn it. I just gave up on it because it's really annoying to have to do that for every video, and it's something to do with AI. I forget what it is, but it's like the fact that you gotta turn that shit off for every video is so stupid. I'm just like, no, I don't even give a shit anymore. I don't have patience. I don't have time for that crap. It's honestly whatever at this point. AI is going to be the destruction of mankind. We all know that. I mean, it's in the Terminator movies. It's pretty much going to be a destruction. But, you know, people just think, oh, just because that's a movie doesn't mean it's going to come true. Well, y'all believe in the damn Simpsons stupid ass predictions, so what makes Terminator any different? Let's just put it this way: Terminator's better than Simpsons. So there you go. And I'm sure a lot of people can agree with me on that one. So those movies, well, the first two are perfect. They didn't need to make any more after that. But we all know how that goes. If it brings in money, they're gonna make it, even if it sucks ass. Which is why they overdid Land Before Time. And Shrek, and a few others. Now, as far as the Shrek series goes, I could say that the Puss in Boots side movie that they did recently, that was actually incredible. Puss in Boots was not a mistake, ever. Puss in Boots is cool. Because, I mean, cats are cool, and anybody that hates cats, well, yeah. So, the former streamer who tried to manipulate me to leave my family for him reactivated his account, changed the name a little bit, but still kept the profile picture, so it's not really changed that much. And he even put formerly blank what his old username was. And I'm like, I'm I can tell when I shouldn't trust certain people by looking at who they follow on X or whatever. And there is a certain person on X who I blocked because they're a toxic human being, and this person follows them. So I'm like, yeah, no wonder you're a manipulative piece of shit. Because you follow this manipulative piece of shit who wanted to beat the shit out of his woman. So, yeah, that makes you a piece of shit too. If you follow that person and you live by the bullshit that they say. If they're a woman abuser, then they don't deserve to exist, in my opinion. But, unfortunately, nobody cares and nobody will do anything about it. But that's okay, because people that do that shit are just gonna spend eternity way, 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 way down south. So that's not my problem. As long as they stay away from me, I don't give a fuck. But yeah. No, I could just block this person, but it's not like they're ever going to try to follow me, because they never did originally when I was part of the community. Like, I followed them, but, like, they never followed me back. So it's just like, yeah, they'll never follow me anyway, so I don't give a fuck. And I was having a conversation with a friend on Discord, who is very much like me in the fact that even if somebody hurts her, she doesn't wish them any ill will, just simply that they learn from their mistake at some point in life. I forgot to do the Pokedaily. Uncommon, not bad. So it kind of makes me wonder if the other person who fell victim to the same person was actually telling the truth. But not everybody's gonna have the same mindset as, this person may have hurt me, but I hope they just learn from it, and I'm not gonna be a dictator on who you should be friends with, even if I'm not friends with them, blah blah blah. Like, I don't really give a fuck. They hurt me, we ended it, and that's that. So, as long as they don't hurt somebody else that I care about, otherwise we may have a shit show. Because I am very defensive of my friends, but I kind of stopped being that way because it just kind of gets you in a lot of drama and trouble now. But, I mean, there's some people that are just going to slander somebody's name all over the place and try to manipulate others to follow them for that. But I'm not going to be one of those. Like, I'll say what you did to hurt me, but I'm not going to necessarily wish you ill will. I just hope you learn from doing that, because if you do that too many damn times, you're going to lose too many damn friends. So yeah, Talking Up Tuesdays turned into more of a mental health sort of thing, but I guess it is what it is. So all I can say to that is, be careful who you trust, watch your back. I pick and choose who I hang out with more at this point. And I know even that I've said it, content, like when it comes to content creators, like, the content shouldn't matter, you should vibe with the creator And yes, in a way that's true. But honestly, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes the same type of content every time can get boring. It really can. And you really need to just switch it up. You need to switch up who you're listening to and who you're watching. But, and I know, like, WoW content can be boring. I get it. Because it's an MMO. It's not the most community engaging kind of thing. But, and even games like that you are playing with viewers, like that can get boring for the people who don't like to play them but are still part of your community. Um, that's why one of the good things about GTA roleplay, or just roleplay in general, there's always something different happening in roleplay, and it's like following us. It's following a story, or following even multiple stories if you're following multiple people who stream it. You're following multiple stories, maybe even of the same group, and you're getting different sides of that story from each of those people. And it kind of, in a way, puts together a book. It's almost like listening to an audiobook, but it's played out on a whim, live. It's not necessarily scripted. Now, there are some GTA roleplay that is scripted that I've heard of, but I think for most of what I watch is just on the whim as it happens. And that's what makes it interesting, because you don't know what's going to happen. And then just stupid, funny shit may randomly happen in the middle of it to make you laugh. That's why I find it so entertaining, and I hope someday that I can retire from Walmart hell and do it myself. I don't know if that's going to happen, and I don't feel like that's ever going to happen because I have some shitty luck when it comes to making money as a content creator, so I think I'm doomed to work at Walmart basically until I die, but I mean, it is what it is. I guess it would just take the right big person to discover me and help me blow up, but I'm not counting on that either. And I definitely don't want a big person to discover me that I don't like. Because I always thought, like, content creators that you don't like, think of one. What would you do if they followed you? You'd be like, ew, why of all people was it you that followed me? Why is it of all fucking people? Had to be you. Couldn't be someone I actually looked up to and enjoyed their content. Or even even if you ever met them in person, would you just avoid them? Be like, walk away from them and like don't care? Or would you, like, now granted, if they purposely wanted to meet you, I'd be respectful, but I'd be respectful and try to make it obvious that I didn't like them, but I don't know how hard. That would probably be really hard for me to do because I've developed such a lack of filter because of work. I blame work on that one because I just don't give a fuck anymore what people think of me. I just do what I do, and if I don't like you, more chances are very high that you're gonna find that out. Um, but I mean, so yeah, I think we'll do Life Hacks calendar next year. Yeah, it's $17.99 for it, so it's a bit pricey. However, it'll definitely be worth it for that. Another thing I actually kind of want to do, I forgot about, it's in my shopping list. I want to make my own card game. And you can buy a set of blank poker-sized cards, playing cards. That would be fun as shit to do. I may not necessarily buy that now, but it is on my list for a possibility. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that I'll stream tomorrow, because I am still a bit congested, and I don't know if I'll feel the same way tomorrow. We'll see how today goes and how I feel when I wake up in the morning. I may not stream, because I really do not want to be blowing my nose the whole fucking stream. So it's play it by ear, and I may just need a day of rest. And honestly, with that, I may just make the paper mache shit off stream. I mean, I kind of started one thing with it, but too much dry already. I try not to put too much water in the paper mache so it dries quicker, but just enough so I can still mold it. Like, it's very hard to know exactly how much water you gotta use. What are you doing, cat? She look at herself. Can't even see because she's literally by my head. But, yeah, like I said, tomorrow we'll see what happens. I'm trying to think, do I eat? Ugh, coffee burping. Do I even have anything else to talk about? Not really. I don't even know what Treasure Tuesday is for today. Some twisted, right? Ugh. I don't even feel like doing a Treasure Tuesday. I just feel like crap. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll figure something out if I end up doing something or not. Please just don't be too disappointed. Like, actually, you know what? For Treasure Tuesday, we're just gonna do the clips that I took from Twitch, even though they didn't quite capture everything. I'll try to get them a little bit more of a context of what they are, because it didn't clip the whole thing, or clip the part that I wanted completely. So it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good Tuesday.